guys, it's Crystal from here. Just really fast, I'm going to show you how I replace this boring white sky with either a blue sky or a sunset sky. I will do both in under 3 minutes so you can see how fast and easy it can actually be. So first I'll use the sky extraction action from the Skyswap set. This is from our first set. It'll look like it didn't do anything, but I promise you it did. And then you go ahead and apply overlay with options or with gradient. I like the options because I like to be able to adjust things. So I'll go ahead and click Skyswap 50. This is from our first Skyswap set, and it is being discontinued on June 1st, so go ahead and hurry and grab it if you want it. Go ahead and find and position the sky where you want it. Don't pay attention to what it's doing around the trees, but you can see it did a lot of the work for you already. So I'll go ahead. There will be a natural gradient to this as they're walking up a hill and the sun is setting. It will be lighter down here, so I'll go ahead and keep that gradient, and then I'll click on this layer and use a black brush. And don't worry that you can't see exactly what layer I'm talking about. If you do purchase this action set, it has a PDF with instructions and links to videos, and also we have a Facebook group where you can ask any questions you want and we will help you. And so it just takes a couple of seconds to go over all of that right there. And then I can come to another layer, and if I think that the bushes got too dark, I can go ahead and just brush some of that back. Although with the sunset of this color, there will be some natural coloring to the surroundings, so you don't want to get too crazy. And so I'll just go ahead and do that. I think that is great. And then I can brighten the sky if I want, and this is where the options come in. I can control the saturation of the sky if I want. I can warm the sky, I can contrast the sky, I can make the sky darker if I want. But really I think that this is pretty much perfect right there. And that's a perfect sunset image that I would completely be happy with giving to my clients. So let's go ahead and do a blue sky. So let's say you want it to look like it's not sunset, but it's in the middle of the day or sunny. So again, you'll run the sky extraction action and apply overlay with options. And I'm going to use sky 32, but I don't like that the clouds are coming from the bottom right-hand corner. So I'm actually going to position the sky where I want it. And then while it's in this state, I will right-click and say flip vertical. And I like that it's coming down from the corner now. And I'll go ahead and hit enter. And again, there's going to be a natural gradient, but that's a little strong for me, so I'll just go ahead and pull that down just a little bit. And then I'll go to that other layer that we talked about in the other image, and I will get rid of this issue around the trees here. And again, don't worry, it takes just a couple of clicks, and that is done. And then I'll come down to this layer and get rid of whatever showed up on his face here. And on Dad, and brush back right here, and brush back right there. It's really simple and easy. And then I'll come right here also, and I'll lower the opacity of my brush just a little bit, and use a white brush, and get rid of some of the strength of the coloring on the bushes. And again, it just takes a couple of seconds to do this. And I think that is good. And then I can lower the intensity of the sky, and also with how far away that sky actually would be, I'll click this and then I'll say blur overlay, and it'll tell you to make sure that you got the sky itself selected, and then you can lower the intensity of the blur. I think probably right about there is good, maybe a little bit less. So I'll go ahead and hit OK, and then I can raise the saturation on the sky. But again, you saw that it really only took just a couple of seconds, well maybe a couple of minutes to get that. So we went from this to this or to this, and you saw exactly how fast I was able to do that. Super easy. It is being discontinued, this first set. We do have a second set that we have out. They're normally $70. They're on sale for $35. And then the first set, if you use the code SKYSWAP, you will be able to get an additional 20% off, making that $28, which we have never priced it at $28 before, ever. And on June 1st, it will be gone, and you won't be able to purchase it with these skies anymore. So again, super fast and easy. Works in Photoshop and Elements 13 and up. So if you have any questions, let us know.